Yo, we back with another episode. Flight Team Sports in the building today. We just got two of us. Myself and Benya. Benya, what up? Ben got something to do. Steve got something to do, but we're going to keep the show going. This is the first episode of the 2024 year. How you
I
feeling? You
just
got any resolutions?
I want to put it out there that Ben not on here because he was running away from this Aiden Hutchinson, Trayvon Walker debate that we were supposed to have tonight.
We was supposed to have the Hutchison and Trayvon Walker debate today, but Ben is not here. So we're gonna hold off on that. The whole debate is basically who's the better defensive player out of the two. They were in the same draft. Jaguars had the number one pick. We took Trayvon Walker. Ben, you think
Dummies,
we should have took Hutchison, and Ben
dummies,
think we made the right choice.
dummies. This is why we are where we are right now, not in the playoffs, making dumb decisions like that.
So that's the whole debate. So we're gonna let them eat, but not today. But today we will talk about the thing that just happened before we got on. Nick Saban has retired. What are your thoughts on that?
It was time. It was
Mm.
time. Everything changed up. Recruiting style changed up. Portal. Just he's old. It was
Nick Saban
it was
is 72 years old.
yeah, he wasn't gonna keep up with it for too much longer anyway.
Yeah.
That man actually finished that playoff game against Michigan, and he said he was proud of his team the way that they played and finished out. I ain't never heard Nick Saban say that about any team unless they won
That is
the
true.
entire.
That is true. That is definitely true. Nick Saban never like celebrates for real. You know what I'm saying? He gets ready for the next season after that. But when he said that, that probably just that started it off. You know what I'm saying? So Nick Saban, which means since he retired, that means his job is now available. Who do you think should get that Alabama head coaching job?
I think they should go ahead and throw that money at Mike Norvell, get him on up out of the FSU.
Hey,
Go ahead,
I'm with it. They already
go
showed
ahead.
how much his buyout is. It's just a little 4 million. Y'all got that.
That's the least amount. You Joe,
Just
just go ahead,
y'all
pay
got
that,
that.
throw him, get him on out of the FSU, stealing players
Throw
and
him a
stuff.
bag, get him up out of there. It ain't but 4 million. 4 million.
Sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a plan to me. Yes, sir.
Other people that's up for that job, they got Dan Name. That's Coach Dan from Oregon, which I actually think if they get him, this would continue. This reign of Alabama will continue. The reason why is because when they showed him and getting his team ready for a trash Colorado team, he had them. Listen, he had them boys playing like it was the last game of the season. You hear me? He had them boys out there. The score was a lot to a little at halftime, and the lady asked her, "What y'all got to do?" He said, "We ain't done." So what I think that might be a match made. You know what I'm saying? Now if that Mike thing happened, that would kill Florida State's whole like demeanor. That'll
Be a
snatch
beautiful
their
thing.
soul.
It'll be a beautiful thing. I am all for that in all aspects of life. Go ahead and get him up out of there.
Listen, bro. Oh my god, that would be the most hilarious thing because if he leaves, he's taking every single recruit with him.
We just gonna see Porter this, Porter that, commitment
Right back
flip.
in the portal. Boy, they
Yep, yep,
leaving
yep.
instantly. And on top of that, once that happened, it looked like Florida State will be back on the what was that? But it will be back on when they was doing the turnover book bag. That's how trash they gonna be when they go back to once if Mike Norvell get out of there, he take all his recruits, boy, they back to the turnover book bag, boy, them the good days. The
think
good old
it'll be a
days.
smooth transition for them too, because they about to go through a whole bunch of stuff with switching conferences and all that stuff and
Oh
all that type,
yeah, I just thought about
So
that.
he can skip all of that and just go on
Yeah, he
right.
can skip all of that. You want to transfer conferences anyway? Just go. They already there. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to go to no court dates because they trying to sue each other. You ain't got to worry about none of that. Just get on a little 4 million and go on over to Alabama. You feel me?
And they're
But
gonna pay you a
hey,
lot more than what Florida State paying you. They're gonna pay a lot more.
a lot more. They got money over there in Bama. They got a lot of money. Bama, he has had one of the greatest coaching careers. Like from
One, the who's had a
you
better
right, you
coaching career?
right. Not one of the. You're right. The how many championships is that? It's too many, bro. Like championship and Bama in football just goes together because of him.
Because of
As
him?
soon as he got there, because Bama wasn't always like that. But when Nick Saban got there, he turned it into that to the point where you can't deny it.
Nope.
Like you cannot deny it, bro. Like that's great career. I don't know if he's gonna come back. You know how some people like the coach that we had retired and then came back and coached Ohio State.
Yeah, but he wasn't 72 years old.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
That's
Maybe this. Yeah, this is this is this is probably it.
he's
Now,
72
what he
years old.
could do is be a he could be an analyst every now and then.
I'm pretty
College
sure.
game day call him up. You know what I'm saying? He
Mhm.
pull up and everything. When you see his Nick Saban, then they gonna put 100-time championship winner at the bottom of his name. You know what I'm saying? So now I do believe, and I'm gonna talk about the point that you made is too many things changing.
Yeah.
Too many things are changing. He's from the era where the damn computer chose the top two people to go to the national championship, to this 4-man playoffs, into this NIL deal, transfer portal shit. Like, so that's too
And dog,
much.
now it's even finna go to a 12-team playoff. He probably like, I ain't
Yeah, he ain't
what?
fucking with that. He done with that shit. Because it went from
12
just
teams?
winning one game to winning 2 games to now I gotta win what? If I'm
Yeah.
not none of the top four, I don't get that bye. Like, come on. So it is changing a whole lot, and I think he's getting out at the right moment
Yeah.
before you stay there too long, and then they have the power to say you're fired. You had control of it. You retired. You had control of it. You don't give them that moment of how Bill Belichick is right now. They seen you coach for so long, and they just like, maybe the time has passed them. You're fired, Bill Belichick. You can't do it no more. You're not good enough. Versus
It
had
was never
he
him.
versus had he retired, like, let's say he retired right before Tom Brady left or whatever, we'll never know. Think about it. We'll never know. Like we would have saw Tom win the Super Bowl, but because Bill Belichick wasn't even coaching, we'd just be like, well, we don't. Yeah, he won, but we don't know if Bill Belichick wasn't that guy. You know what I'm saying? now
He
we have
wasn't.
a. Now we have a. We saw it. We saw it
He
happen.
wasn't. He wasn't that guy at
He
all.
wasn't that guy.
He
but
wasn't that guy.
but it's the thing. So we saw that, and now it's like it's more confirmation. But with Nick, you know what I'm saying, he had a chance to control his own career and say, I'm slide. So more power to him in his next endeavors. But we about to move on to the college football playoffs. What you think? How you felt about that? Any game, whether it's the first round, second round, or you can talk about the one that was 5-6. And it was 63-3. But you can talk about that if you want to. It wasn't a part of the playoffs, but it happened.
uh, yeah, they
It
were
was
good
eh.
games.
It was
I
eh.
mean, they were good games. It wasn't like the games were okay. Let me say not say they were good games. The games ended off being good. So
Mm-hmm.
like the beginning of the games, you just felt like this one team was taking it, and then all of a sudden it's a close game towards the end.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
all
like
were.
Texas
They
and
all came
Washington.
down to like the end.
Yeah, yeah,
Outside of the national championship. Um, it looked like Washington was going to do something, but then they would started missing too many passes and catches,
Mhm.
and then it just like, nah, this that's a wash. But the first round, those games were both close.
Yeah, they were
Um, yeah.
good
What do
games.
you think
They were good
about that last call Alabama made in overtime?
games. Nick Saban already knew he was retiring.
That
Nick Saban knew at that moment he was retiring.
was a wrap. It was a wrap right there. He said I
That
can't put up with this no more.
that was it for him. And I
Yeah,
honestly feel even if they would have got in, he was gonna go for 2.
I was thinking that too. I don't think he was gonna prolong that
He
shit.
wasn't yeah, he was
He
gonna
was
go
gonna
for
make the
2,
call.
and he was gonna win or lose right there on that play. Because like I said, the way he was speaking at the end of that, like, usually you see, like, when the teams when they making mistakes like that and they dropping balls or offensive linemen are jumping off, you see him going off on the sideline.
Mhm.
I didn't see him yell or
He was
anything
chilling.
at all.
He was chilling. Yeah,
Like,
I like with that last play, I think it was a design run. But what I saw when I watched the play again, if he would have hit that swing pass, that could have been the touchdown. But the pad,
it was
the snap was low, and I thought because the snap was low, he probably was like, "Oh shit, let me run this bitch."
nah, it was
But
a design run. They was trying to, open up the middle because that's what the motion was for. So the motion was
mm,
to move the
to move
backer
people out
out.
the way.
Yeah, move the linebacker out. Say Hut and the offensive line is supposed to block out,
Hmm.
open up the middle, and give him a chance to just run straight forward and power his way through.
Yeah,
The defensive line said, "No."
we ain't letting that shit happen. End of the game. End of the game, and Michigan goes to the finals. On the other side, Penix goes crazy. Um, I believe Penix in the fight, like in the last game, was not himself. He was getting hit a lot. He was banged up. He was still trying to play, but it just wasn't the same. I don't know. Michigan had their number. They was sending pressure from all over the place. Their offense was just like their defense. They had a lot of movement going on. You know what I'm saying? They made a lot of stuff confusing to where you don't know who to block. You don't know where to go or nothing like that. You forget your own play, and then they just blow up your shit. And they running back, that boy couldn't be stopped. So Michigan, you cheated, but you got there, and which is tripping me out because it's like you can cheat the whole time. The coach can get suspended for a couple games, and you can still act as if you didn't cheat at all. That's weird to me. So Florida Gators, I need y'all to cheat next year. And when you cheat, your coach gonna be, he gonna get suspended, but keep cheating, and we're gonna get there too. That's how I feel.
I don't even want to talk about the Florida Gators. Lord
we don't
Jesus.
we don't have to. We don't have to because this is about to be a tough road next year. You hear me? It's about to
That
be a tough
schedule.
road. That schedule
Oh,
is
that schedule.
that schedule is horrific, bro. I'm
If
not ready
we
for that schedule.
Oh gosh. I
If
probably go
we
watch
if
a
we get
few
a
games.
bowl game out of that, we
Bowl game?
I would cut. Listen, if we get a bowl
Bowl
game,
game?
listen, if we get a bowl game out of that,
If we
I would call
get
that a successful season.
3 wins out of that, are you insane?
Listen,
Bowl
if
game?
we get a bowl game out of that, I will call it a successful season. That is a
Man,
overachieving season if we were to get a bowl game out of that.
if we get 3 wins out of that, I'd be like, "All right, y'all boys, y'all did pretty good." Can't even lie. Better than what I
Listen, man,
thought.
with Texas and Oklahoma coming over to our conference, bro, it's not about to be easy at all. When I don't even remember us having an easy anything like ever, bro. Like I never looked at a schedule and been confident outside of the year Tebow was there.
I mean, when Dan Mullen came, his first 2 years, I could look at the schedule and be like, "Yeah, we got 9, 10 wins."
Mhm.
Because I know the way he ran offense and everything. It was just,
Right.
outside of that, the big games that we need, that's what it came down to. Like you can win 10 games, but you get to the SEC championship, you can't beat Alabama. So it's like,
Yeah.
what's the point? You get to the championship, you can't beat LSU.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's gonna be rough for us, bro. We don't have to talk about it. I just brought it up real quick because we talk about college football. We talk about all college football. It is what it is. How do you feel about this transfer portal before we move on? How do you feel about it? Because it
uh,
feel like is crazy. How do you
they're gonna have
control
to
that?
get they're gonna have to get some organization soon enough. They can't
Yeah,
just keep allowing kids to just jump back and forth as they please.
yeah.
It's a little bit it's a little too much now. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't like when like commit. The word commit is gonna have to change because y'all are really not committed. This is not a commitment at all. People have went to the transfer portal. First of all, you commit coming out of high school. Commit. You can soft commit, hard commit, vocal commit, whatever. Then when it comes time to sign on signing day, you'd have committed to somebody else. Then when you played a year or you redshirt a year, whatever, then you can jump in the transfer portal and go somewhere else. Then before you even solidify that you're going there, all the way up until the last day, you can switch your trend. Like that's too much. Like
yeah.
people, like especially this season, dude that committed to Colorado went on the show undisputed and said, "I'm going to Colorado." Then he did some other thing and said, "I'm going over here to Oregon," and then went back to Colorado. Yeah, what's going on? The Lundy dude, he was on FSU, said, "I'm gonna commit." He gonna commit to Colorado. Today, he went back to FSU. So what is you doing? Like, I don't like it's too much. It's too much. So I
My
feel like they're gonna have to control it. I feel like it's gonna get to a point where when you commit to somewhere and you sign that paper, people are gonna start putting years on that, like it's an NFL contract. You're committed here for at least
I
2
mean,
years and a redshirt year. It's gonna have
only
to be
thing
something like that.
only thing they gotta do is go back to making it to where when you get in the portal, you transfer somewhere over, you sitting out a year. Because
Yeah,
them kids don't they
That'll stop.
you don't wanna
That'll
go over
stop
there
it.
and have to sit out a year playing. They don't wanna have to sit out, from playing football. Now
Yeah,
you can just jump anywhere and automatically be
and
eligible to
play the
play.
next year. Yeah, so if
Uh,
they put that year back, it'll
mhm,
stop all of this because you already giving them an NIL deal. So when they jump
yeah.
in this transfer portal, the reason they jumping in it is to go get some more money. This is free agency now. Like, ah, whatever. That needs to change. But we about to get into this NFL stuff. The playoffs is here. We ain't make it. 8-3 to not making the playoffs. I don't know what to say. I saw it happening, but I didn't want to believe it. Oh, we got the Titans last. All right, Derrick Henry gonna get out. Well, we got this. In fact, we did not have it. Has there been a crazier fall off than what we just did?
For us, no,
The
because
Jacksonville Jaguars.
usually we already down. Usually by that time
That's true.
we
We're already we be trying to
15.
get in there. We be trying to get in there. Now we did it the reverse way. We was already in. We was basically
Usually we just seeing if we're
now I
gonna get the
think
first
about it,
pick or
bro.
not.
We was one game away from being number one in the AFC.
Mhm. At one point in time. One point in time was one game away from being number one, and then all we would have had to do was play the Ravens and beat them, which I'm pretty sure we wasn't gonna beat the Ravens anyway.
We
Not
wasn't.
not how we were during that time, but still, it was all
It was
there.
right
It was
there.
all set up perfectly. 8-3. Your next two games after being 8-3 were against teams that had massive injuries, so quarterbacks were out. Defensive players were out. So, it should have been just simple wins. But nope. Nah. Went and played the Bengals. No Joe Burrow. Higgins ain't play. Um, a few of their defenders ain't play. Took my homeboy to the game with me. He was a Bengals fan. We drove out to Jacksonville to watch the game.
You were talking shit,
Game
huh?
with a sign and everything. He was like, "We gonna lose, but I'm gonna have fun at this game." Not only did he have fun, but they won the game.
They had too much fun. He had too much fun. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
man!
He had too much fun.
And from
Oh,
there, just a continuous fall. In the
all
Browns,
the way, bro.
in the Ravens, just
It was a
keep
full. It was a full. I think it was a 4 game losing streak in there,
4 game losing streak. Then we beat the Panthers, and then we
and then we took another
lost.
L
Mhm.
to end the season to the Titans, who was 0-5, as you said before we got on air. 0-5.
In
Didn't
our
beat
division.
anybody in non-conference or division, whatever you want to say. And then here we come and we lose. Held our own fate in our hands. We had so much control that when we lost, we put 2 teams in the playoffs. That's how much control we had. And we lost. That downfall, I don't think has any other team had a downfall like that with no like season ending injury. Because I know we've had people that been on top of the world, whatever. Then a season injury happens to like one of their top guys, and then it just a fall off. But our fall off, I feel like was the worst fall off you can have. You can't have that on your resume, Trevor.
I mean, it was injuries as well because Trevor was playing, but he was hurt.
Yeah, he wasn't
Was that?
himself, but that's what I hate about injuries. When you out there, I'm expecting production,
Yeah.
and everybody does. So if you
And
ain't
then
yourself, bro, go sit down, bro. It's
yeah,
okay.
Zay Jones wasn't on the field. He was a big part, and he missed a few games. Then Christian Kirk, he gets
Yeah,
hurt. He not on the field. So you get them injuries that are just popping out. Cisco, he was out. Campbell went out for a little bit. Both of them went out at the same time. So at one point in time, we had 2 backup cornerbacks playing.
yeah.
So it's like
Our offensive line can't block. We was missing
Walker Little
Campbell.
needs to retire. Get Walker Little off of the football field.
Listen, bro, it's so bad. It's so bad, bro. It's so bad, bro.
Get Walker Little
I've
off of the football field.
I've seen him hike the ball and nobody's in front of him. And it's his fault that nobody's in front of him.
Please, Lord,
Oh my gosh,
just take
bro.
Walker Little away from the Jacksonville Jaguars. We just made a lot of firings. I hope Press Tellers, please, please let Press Teller be a part of that firing squad
Yeah,
that
we
we just
fired
put out there.
basically everybody on the defensive side as coaches. We let go 8 people on the defensive side. Some of them had titles that I've never even seen before. Like what the fuck is this? What does every team have this, or was it just us? Y'all just made
Uh,
this shit up. That's why we losing. Cause y'all made that position up to have your homeboy on the damn staff. That's what it was. Cause what the fuck is that?
Listen, just please let Press Teller be a part of that. I need him gone. He got to be gone. And then, oh, Mr. Balky. Oh, Mr. Trent. Oh, Lord,
Trent
please.
motherfucking Balky.
Oh,
He's supposed
Lord.
to, we've been listen. I'm glad that we have always wanted him gone. That this wasn't new information to us. That we know that he needs to be gone. And I listen, man. Our future that I thought that we was about to have, I don't know no more, bro. The reason why is because first off, this nigga CJ Stroud decided that he didn't want to wait to be good. He gonna do it now. Before Anthony Richardson went out, he was cooking. Our division just became way stronger than what I was thinking. And I'm not ready for that, bro.
Panthers, I hate you.
It's their fault. It's
They
their
had
fault.
TeeJay Stroud right there on the board. He
And
was
they
right
took
there.
Bryce.
And y'all go and take that trash that could have been playing for the Texans.
They went and took Bryce. Man,
That's the
bro.
reason why we're not in the playoffs.
Because of
Bryce Young,
CJ Stroud, bro. Because of the draft.
Bryce Young should have
Because
been
of
a
the
Texan.
draft,
We
bro.
wouldn't have had to worry about this because he would have been two.
He would have been over
And
there in Panther land. But he over here with us. Now our division has become so much stronger than what I thought it was gonna be, bro. CJ Stroud decided, oh yeah, I'm gonna be good right now. Like, what? Why did you decide that right now, bro? I thought we was gonna have at least a 2-year
I thought
window.
2 years.
I
I thought
thought we
two
was
years,
gonna have
but
a
now
2-year window before. Like, I knew they was gonna be good. I knew Anthony Richardson was gonna be good. I thought we had a 2-year window to dominate our division, get up out of there, get in the playoffs, and get some runs at it before them boys became good. But it don't look like that no more.
no,
It don't look like that no
we
more.
got to fight every single
Every
season.
game, we got to see Anthony Richardson twice a year. We got to see Stroud twice a year. Jesus,
Oh
man.
man,
Anyway, that was our little rant on Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, we had to get that out. Well, we're about to make these playoff predictions. We're gonna start on the NFC side. We got the Eagles versus the Bucks. What you think?
let's go Tampa.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie,
Let's go Baker Mayfield.
Baker
Let's
Mayfield.
go.
Baker Mayfield. I'm gonna tell you what this is right now, bro. The Eagles was 10-1. They had a fall off like ours, but they fall off couldn't be that crazy because they was 10-1. They only had one loss at the time. You know what I'm saying? So they fall off wasn't like a fall off. So that's why they still in the playoffs.
They was scraping by, and I have been saying that to y'all the entire time that the Eagles and the Chiefs were not the
They were
same team that they
struggling,
were
bro.
last year.
Yeah,
They
they're
weren't,
not. They
and I'm
struggling.
glad everybody saw it. Yeah, I was so hype on Jalen Hurts, and I'm glad y'all saw
You
what
right.
happened.
You right. You right. You're right. You was right about Jalen Hurts because we had a whole show about QB tiers and we was trying to get Jalen Hurts up in there, and you was like, no, we not, this is not happening. It's not going down. But at the time that we did that show, I think they was still like at the top.
Yeah, they was at the top at the time, and I was
So,
like, no,
so, but you saw something different and it showed. So I applaud you for that. Eagles, good thing that everything starts 0-0 in the playoffs. But that momentum of being just bad,
is
it could, it could,
whatchamacallit hurt?
it can continue. Oh yeah, AJ
AJ Brown.
Brown. Okay, so
Is he hurt or is he playing? I don't remember what
I
they
don't
said.
know. I don't think it was that serious to where he's gonna
Okay.
miss. But they already calling for the Eagles head coaching job. They done with that nigga already. Um, why I think Tampa Bay actually could get this win is expectations. Tampa Bay ain't got no expectations.
True.
They had no expectations all year.
I picked them to win their
Outside of
division
Tampa
though.
Bay fans.
Yeah, I had picked them to win their division. I remember that.
Yeah.
They did me proud with that.
Yeah, they got in there. But like I said, they don't have any expectations to win anything. They can go in here and knock the Eagles right the hell off. So I'm gonna choose, you know what? I'm gonna just still go Eagles. I'm gonna still go Eagles, even though I know that I gave you the reason why the Bucks would win is because I mean they on a high right now. They don't won the division. Ain't nobody worried about them or anything, and that's why they could win because y'all ain't worried about them. When you playing with no expectations, you playing with house money. Because if we lose, we were supposed to. If we lose, it's the Eagles. But if we win, it looked like the greatest thing ever. Oh my God, Baker Mayfield just took the Bucks past the Eagles. So I'm gonna go Eagles. All right. The next up is the Rams versus the Lions.
The Lions. I think the Lions make the NFC Championship.
Oh, you think they go? Oh, okay. That's a good choice. Um, so Matt Stafford and Jared Goff basically swap places because Jared Goff was over here on the Rams and Matt Stafford was on the Lions. Um, this would be crazy if the old head and Matt Stafford, Aaron Donald, and all them boys decide, well, we here. Let's turn that switch on. Let's be Hall of Famers again. Let's be Hall of Famers again. Let's show them. You know what I'm saying? They got basically the Rams got two Cooper Cups because Puka Nakawa hooping. I mean, it could happen. Now, the thing
Listen,
that the Lions got is their fire and determination. That shit changed their whole outlook on the Lions, bro. Like, I didn't expect that.
they have Aiden Hutchinson.
Which they do. They have Aiden Hutchinson, and that's your boy. You know, so you're choosing the Lions. I'm gonna also choose the Lions, but I would not be surprised if it was like close all the way to the end.
Jared
I,
Goff finna go off.
I feel like whoever has the ball last,
Goff finna go off.
go finna go off. Greater words have never been spoken.
That boy, he is upset. Goff
Golf
finna go off.
about to go off. I like that. I like that. All right, last NFC first round is the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna bring me so much joy.
Oh man, you choosing the underdog?
So much joy to watch the Green Bay Packers knock off the Dallas Cowboys in the first round.
Man, listen, you
So
know,
much
okay.
joy.
I noticed something about me. Like I don't like the Cowboys, but I know when they're good. And it always, I love the misery that they go through when they lose in these playoffs, bro. I love it. I don't know why I love it, but it's like no any other team can lose in the playoffs, and they don't get that misery as much as the Cowboys get when they lose, and it's so great. Now I want the Green Bay Packers to win, but I don't think they are. But I want them to win so bad. I want to see the misery, bro.
Go. What it is? Big cheese.
Big cheese. Go Pack, go.
Come
All
on.
right, go Pack, go. So we both choosing Green Bay. We both choosing the Lions. I chose the Eagles. You chose the Bucks. Go on, and then whoever the lowest seed gonna have to play against the 49ers. 49ers have a bye. I don't think nobody's beating the 49ers because I got them going all the way to the Super Bowl.
That's all right.
Yeah, I got them going all the way to the Super Bowl.
I want to see them in the Lions.
Okay, so you think them versus Lions? I think how it's set up, it looked like they'll meet the Eagles before then. But
who's 2 seed?
yeah. So
Who's the 2? Lions are the 2, right? Oh
Cowboys.
no.
Cowboys
the
2.
2.
Cowboys
And then
2.
Lions are 3.
Lions are 3. So I think
So
the
yeah, it
Lions,
still work out.
yeah, the Lions will still be able to make it through there.
It still work out.
I think it may be. Oh man.
Because even if the Cowboys win, they have to play the Lions.
Yeah, they have to play. Yeah, they're on the one side, so they have to play the Lions next. So it'll be. So I'll probably say, oh man, I don't know. Like I said, I think since I want Green Bay to win, Green Bay will have to play the San Francisco 49ers next. So it will have to be the Lions then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, there you go. That'll be mine too. But moving over to the AFC side, the Ravens have a bye. I got them going all the way to the Super Bowl. It's going to be a little bit harder on the AFC side because teams like freaking Cleveland decided that Joe Flacco wanted to turn back the hands of time and be the Ravens quarterback. And I don't know, bro. This AFC side is, man, bump this shit. Because we were supposed to be in it, man. All of this will not be happening right now if we was just in it, but we're not. But whatever. First round, we got the Browns versus the Texans.
I'm I'm gonna go for my division.
Yo, you rooting for the
I'm a root
rooting
for
for
the
the home
division.
squad.
Yeah, I'm a root for the division. Come on, CJ,
Listen,
give
give
him a
them what
little
you gave
something.
us. Do them how you did us. You know what I'm saying? That first
Give him.
matchup, bro, that was his coming out party, bro. That first matchup, he did his thing, bro. That was crazy. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna go with the Browns. I think the Browns are gonna win that. Their defense is insane.
Defense is ridiculous.
That defense is insane. And then now you got Joe Flacco over there acting like it's 2000 and when they won. Whenever him and Ray was there, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Browns. They even had the Cleveland Browns shouting out Joe Flacco because they in the same division with the Ravens or whatever, and that used to be a rivalry, but he was on the other side. Now he on this side. Now it's just like Cleveland love this man. That's insane. Anyway, moving on. Miami versus the Chiefs.
I'm gonna take Miami to pull this one out.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I'm gonna tell you why. They already done put out a post. They said it's about to be -5 degrees in Kansas City. And Miami is not gonna be ready for that. They've been in warm weather all year. They play at home. Now they in the playoffs and it's -5 degrees. Their bodies ain't ready for that, bro. They not ready for that, bro. So I'm taking the Chiefs on that one.
I'm going Miami, dog. I'm gonna go with them Dolphins.
You gonna go with Dolphins.
I'm gonna go with them Dolphins,
I'm
man.
strictly going with the Chiefs off of weather. That's it. I'm not. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but weather. I'm going with Chiefs because of weather. That's it. But moving on. Why the hell I keep getting? Oh, my thumb is. Moving on. The Steelers versus the Bills.
Bills are gonna win.
Yeah,
Um, I don't even know how the Steelers. I don't know how Mike Tomlin does it. I don't know how he does it.
bro. I don't get it
I don't
either.
know.
This
I don't know how
man
he
in
finds a way.
all of his years being there, never had a losing season.
Nope. He finds a way every time.
Every single
I
way,
don't know how.
no matter who the quarterback is, no matter who the receivers, no matter who hurt, no matter if TeeJay Watt there or not. TeeJay Watt won't even be there for this playoff game because he got hurt. But Tomlin still get the dub.
Yeah, yeah, but they shouldn't be able to beat the Bills. The Bills are too much. Yeah, too much.
Yeah, the Bills are definitely a lot. And they caught fire at the right time. If you catch fire going into the playoffs, it's gonna carry on for a while. So they got them having the Steelers first and not really having a more like in tune team because I feel like the Steelers they just made it in. They number 7. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? The Bills are gonna be in regardless. The Bills are gonna be in regardless. So them catching fire, then catching the Steelers on the first round, they're gonna be warmed up by the time they get one of the top guys. So I'm gonna take
And
the
it's in
Bills in that
Buffalo.
one as well. It could be Lamar versus I I don't know. You put Mahomes in the playoffs, bro. It get different.
I don't know, man. The team has always been good. The team has never looked like this, so you can't
That's
really.
true. We've never seen them struggle like they
Yeah,
have this year.
you can't base it off of it because
That's true.
they haven't looked like this before.
That's true. Um, I would have said Ravens and the Browns, but the Browns are number 5. So they would have to play them next round if Kansas City win and if the Bills win. So they have to play the Ravens in the second round.
Mhm. That'll
Well,
be a good game though. 2 good defenses.
it is. It really
That'll
is.
be
That
2 good defenses.
that would be something because like I said, I think that Cleveland will beat the Texans, but those other two games is where we'll find out if the Browns will have the Ravens next or if they play somebody else. So and
I think it's all
that would even be a
yeah.
good game if the Ravens play Miami, even though we saw what the Ravens did to Miami that other game, boy. We saw that happen. That was insane. Lamar told them boys up. Um, that's the only that those are the only things that I could see happening. If Miami finds a way to win in the cold, the ice cold, then they'll be taking on the Ravens next. But do you want to see the Ravens next? Do you want to see that again? I don't think you want to see that again. And y'all got to go to Baltimore. So I don't know. So we both took the Bills. We split on Chiefs in Miami and we split on Texas and Cleveland. We're gonna see what went on. Do you have the Ravens going all the way to the Super Bowl?
Mm, it's just tough now because I wanted I I was thinking the Dolphins was gonna be able to finish off that last game,
Mhm.
get the 2 seed, have to play the Ravens in the AFC Championship,
Ah,
and go from there. Now, if you do win,
got to see him second
you got
round.
them in the second round. So it's like, I mean, if they do go to Kansas City and they pull out this win in -5-degree weather, do I count them out against
The Ravens.
the Ravens? No. Yeah, I see, yeah,
You don't know if it,
Ravens, Ravens and 49ers gonna probably be yeah, that's who gonna be in the Super Bowl.
yeah, man. How I seen it this year is it kind of mirrors each other if you really think about it. Ravens dominated AFC, 49ers dominated NFC. You have those iffy teams where you know they're pretty much the same, which is the Bills and the Cowboys. They always be disappointing. Those are kind of the same in itself. You got the two struggling squads, that's the Eagles and the Chiefs. They both on side. Do you trust the Lions? You could, but they have a ceiling, just like Miami. You could trust them, but they got a ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
Only thing with the Lions is I feel like I honestly they'll be in the NFC Championship, but I don't see nobody beating the 49ers on the
Me
NFC
neither,
side.
bro.
I don't.
Me neither, bro. You have to have a
Unless
certain type
somebody
of
goes down.
team.
Unless somebody goes down, it's not happening.
Yeah, you have to have a certain team. You have to have like because it like okay, and this is not a knock on Purdy, but that's the I guess the weakest position out of everything they have. And he's still threw for 4,500 yards and all these touchdowns and everything, and he manages the game well. And he barely turns the ball over. You can get him to turn the ball over, but when you don't, he's just gonna run all through you. Like that team is stacked on both sides of the ball. Every position has somebody that's good. Like and that's why they're gonna be tough to beat. You have to be perfect to play against them. They don't have to be perfect to play against you, but you got to be perfect to play against them. And that's gonna show. If you don't play perfect, I'm talking about down to the offsides calls. Don't jump. Don't do nothing crazy, no pass interference, none of that stuff. You have to be
Mhm.
perfect on all aspects to beat them. And I don't see nobody in NFC doing that. The only team that can come close that got the most talent wise is the Cowboys. And we seen what happened when they played against each other. So I don't see it. And then on the other side, the Ravens. Now the Ravens, they could. I think that if they played against the Cleveland Browns, that's gonna be their toughest test. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's their toughest test is the Cleveland Browns because they got the best defense out of all the teams that's over there. I don't see nobody else with that type of defense outside of the Browns. So that's gonna be their toughest test. Depending on how this goes, they might be able to surpass if somebody else beat them. but but it might not happen like that. So I don't see nobody beating the Ravens in the AFC outside of Cleveland. And I really don't see anybody beating the 49ers like at all. So this could be their year, but I'm gonna be pulling for Lamar in the Super Bowl if he get there, which is gonna be crazy because he don't be in people top 5 quarterbacks or nothing like that. So this would be dope if he was to get this.
Yeah, they had a lot to say halfway through the season and about numbers and all this other type of stuff. Not watching football, just you know, talking about numbers and stuff, and not seeing what he was doing.
Yeah,
And he only has 19 touchdowns. So what?
so what? The man winning, bro.
So what?
The
He's ran for another 6 and he ran for 800 yards. What are you talking about?
man.
What are you talking about?
It's a lot going on with when the media surrounds Lamar is they always call him an athlete. Like I get it, okay, whatever. That man play quarterback. That man plays quarterback. You call everybody else quarterback, call that man a quarterback. That man is a quarterback. When you go look at his win-loss record, the man barely loses, bro. The shit is insane. No matter what his roster has looked like, he wins. Wins be mattering when it comes to every other quarterback, but when it comes to Lamar, it don't matter no more. So I'm hoping he pulls it out. I know this will be his second MVP. They trying to take that away from him.
I don't think they can do that.
They trying to
Not the
take
way.
that away from him. I don't think he could
Not
do
the
it
way.
for the simple fact that he beat everybody that y'all said was good.
Mm-hmm.
That y'all said was dominant. He told they ass up. He done beat everybody you said was good. He met every quarterback outside of Dak Prescott. I don't think they played the Cowboys this year. I can't remember if they did or not, but every other MVP candidate he beat already. When they met each other, he beat them. So, I mean, it's right there. I don't see how you can, you can take that away from that man. So
They really beat everybody.
that's what I'm saying. They beat all of them, bro.
Dolphins
Anybody,
56-19, the Ravens 33-19, us 23-7, the Rams 37-3, the
anybody
Chargers
y'all said, bro, they beat
110.
everybody in the dang playoffs already.
They did lose to the Browns now. Mm.
They didn't beat the Browns.
Oh, they lost 33-31.
And what I said, if they was to lose to anybody, it'll
Oh,
be
they
the
beat the
Browns.
Ravens 38-6. Oh my gosh. Oh, they beat the Browns the first time 28-3.
Oh yeah,
That was a different Browns though. That was a
that was a
different
different
Browns.
Browns. That was pre Joe. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was pre Joe. Bro, they beat everybody, bro. You can't take that away from them.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So
They spanked the 49ers. Jesus Christ.
they smacked them boys. The reason why, all right, so the Ravens, when they smacked the 49ers, they took away CMC. They
No,
took away
actually,
that screen
CMC had
pass.
14 carries for 103 yards.
They took away that screen pass. You see how many picks Purdy got?
Oh, he got 4 picks.
Because they made him throw. They said all that little
He
short
usually
shit,
throw.
all that short shit. We gonna come for that.
He usually throw with 4 picks. Oh my God. But
Yeah,
no, CMC went off.
nah, CMC had carries in yards, right? Or did he have receiving yards?
He had 14 carries for 103 yards.
Okay, that's a
Six
CMC
receptions,
game.
6 receptions for 47 yards.
See, they cut that out.
But,
They cut
but
that
George
part out.
Kittle, but George Kittle had 126.
They made him throw. They made him throw to other people. When
Oh,
you start
Jesus
putting that
Christ.
ball in that air, and Ravens started coming for that. So
Boy,
this is gonna be a crazy playoffs. It starts on Saturday. I will be tuned in. I don't know how Miami is gonna beat the Chiefs in -5 degree weather. I'm imagine going to that game.
no, I won't imagine that because that's stupid. Dumb thing to do.
If people listen, if people thought like me, bro, it'll be nobody at that game but the players and the staff. That'll be it. That will be it.
I need these people to get smart and take all this money. And when you know you're in a place that the weather gets like that, you build a dome. Because why are we going to play in negative any degree weather? Why are we going to play in 30-degree weather? That's too cold. Build a dome,
Yes.
give us a nice temperature on the inside, and
Yep.
make it happen. Make it a retractable dome if you want some sun to come in every now and then to give yourself some grass and water the grass. But that is absolutely insane.
I I I agree. I
No,
agree with you.
it
We have enough technology that we don't even need to play outside no more.
what? Why?
We don't
Why
even
are
need
we
to play
doing it?
outside no more. So
Let's
it's
make it fair for everybody.
mm,
Give everybody a fair chance. Let's all play in the
everybody
same.
fair chance. You can set the temperature with the thermostat. You can still have you don't have to have turf. You can have regular grass still in there and just play like that. So I agree. It should be like that. I don't agree with turf, but I agree with real grass and I agree with everybody having a dome. It only makes sense. But here we are. Now they got it. Now Miami has to go outside and play in -5 damn weather. And they're gonna have all hundreds of fans. They're gonna be drunk as shit in that cold weather, yelling. Who the fuck can stand out there?
There is no way I would go to a game like that. Oh my! I just went to the Tennessee Jacksonville game that we lost,
No, it was cold out there.
and it was what 40,
40,
like 40, 42,
and you couldn't take
freezing.
it.
Why are you so cold out here? And then the wind was blowing at 15 miles per hour.
Oh, that
10,
that mean it felt like 20.
it was freezing.
I couldn't do it, bro. I could not do it. You -5 weather?
I wouldn't go. There's absolutely no way I would be anybody's football fan or have anybody's season tickets if I was living in any Green Bay, Buffalo,
New England.
Kansas
Well,
City.
that's Boston.
Yeah, but I'm not. No, you want me to come sit out in the snow
In the snow,
and
bro. In the
2-degree
snow.
weather, -10-degree weather,
In the snow,
blizzards
bro.
blowing,
None of
wind?
that.
I can't even see the game. What am I here for?
That's true. It be pure white all over the field. The people got to come out and like shovel the numbers, like so you can see the numbers, the lines, the touchdown, end zone, all of that. You want me to play in that, bro? You want me to play in that? The only way to play in that is if you're a starter. Because think about the people that's fourth and fifth on the bench that ain't really playing at all. They just standing there.
Uh, I'll be in a locker room, coach.
4 quarters of nothing. You just sit out there.
I've been in a locker. All right, coach, call me if you need me.
You just
I'll
stand,
watch.
you're just out
I'll watch
there,
from the
bro.
locker
You're
room.
not even playing. You just out there with the big jacket on that I know is not warming your ass up. You just out there. And you gotta act like you're a good teammate and good job. Good job. You don't want to talk in the cold, bro. You ain't gonna be doing nothing but this right here. At least they playing. You ain't even playing. You just out there, bro. Like
No,
that's gonna be something to watch. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see how they look on the sideline. I'm gonna see if they're gonna be heavily hydrated. or any of that. Don't colds. You can cramp up in the cold, or that's just heat.
You can cramp up anywhere, but yeah, you can
That's
cramp up in the cold. Your butt, your joints get numb, all of
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, they're gonna stiffen up because you ain't warm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. We gonna see what happens. We
The
definitely
hits
gonna see what
hurt
happens.
even more when you're cold, boy.
Yeah, we gonna see what happens. Then you out there taking them hits. Oh man, that's good. People gonna be stupid. They're gonna be out, and you know it's gonna be the dumb ones with they body painted, just out there, half painted this color, half painted that color. Just yeah. All
It better
right,
not be
sir.
nobody out there like that in no -5 degree weather.
We gonna see it, bro. You know we gonna see it.
Don't they shouldn't be allowed inside of the stadium unless they got on clothes. You have to be
Cause that's
bundled
low
up to
key.
be
That's low. Like that's not a You're not being a good company if you just let that happen on your grounds.
nope.
Man,
You
what
definitely
happened to him? He froze to death. Shit. Damn. I'm sorry. I
Nope.
apologize. But yeah, that's I don't like I wanna I like experiencing, certain things and in certain crowds and when we go to the game, when we went to the game last year, whatever, I like experiencing that. But if you gonna tell me that it's -5, fuck that game. That's how I feel. No, I'm not going to that.
Not
No,
going.
I'm not going to that.
I want to see all the different stadiums. I'm pretty sure I'm going to visit a lot of different ones, but if they the up north ones,
You gotta
promise you
do
I'm
them,
going
you
to
gotta
the
do them
early
early.
game.
You gotta do
I'm
them
going
out,
to
you
the
gotta do
early
them
game, baby.
early. You gotta catch them
Mhm.
preseason.
Early game. Hey, we got the Patriots next season. I want to see what date it is. Hopefully, it's not the London game, but I want to see because I want to see their stadium. Hopefully, it's one of the early games because if it's later on during the wintertime,
Mm.
they won't see me.
Speaking of
No,
London, if
no.
we would have had our whole schedule in London, we would have been in the playoffs right now. I ain't gonna lie. You can't beat us in London, bro. You cannot beat us in London, bro. Maybe that's what we should have did. We should have had more games in London. We won both the games in London this year. That's basically a second home. We the London Jaguars. But last thing, Pete Carroll has retired as well. Since we're talking about NFL from the
I thought he was
Seahawks,
fired.
huh?
He retired. He wasn't fired.
No, he wasn't fired. He retired. He wasn't fired. Wait, no, 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 no. I take that back. He was fired.
Oh yeah.
They said that he agreed to step down. He is out as the okay. So he didn't. Yeah, he was fired. I see it right here. He said, yeah, he was fired. He didn't retire. He might as well retire. He's 72, just like Nick Saban. So
He that old?
he's 72.
Oh jeez.
You remember he started his tenure over at USC.
I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, so he's 72. He was actually born 1951, just like Nick Saban. So hey, well, is this the end of his career? Who knows? Maybe somebody will give him another shot.
For what?
You're right.
He should have been fired the day he decided to not give Beast Mode the ball. He should have been fired the next day.
That is true. That is
Because
true.
me, as an owner, you are fired.
That is true.
Fired.
He should have been fired then, but he is out as the Seattle Seahawks coach, which means that job is now available. I don't know who's going to take that Seahawks job, but I think they already are looking at your boy from the Raiders, Antonio Pierce.
Hmm.
So I don't know if that's gonna go through because I think the Raiders are going to notice maybe that's our guy, and we don't need to let him go. So that could happen. But Pete, I think you did a good job. You did your thing. The only thing
You
we
messed up your
say
entire legacy
that he could have had two back to back.
when you
He could have
decided
had a
to not give
back-to-back
Beast Mode the
championship
ball.
ring, and the next year after that, if he wins that ring, I don't think none of them boys leave, and I think they continue what they had going on because that was a
You
squad.
you don't. That's stupid. It was a dumb decision. It was
That
such
was
a
a squad.
dumb
You
decision.
basically gifted that ring to Tom Brady.
That was literally the worst decision ever made in NFL football.
Yeah,
The worst
that
decision.
was. You're right there. You had two chances at it. By the way, he had another chance if he didn't get it on that play, and he decided
No, he had two more chances after that.
he had three.
It was second down.
Okay. Cause so Beast Mode, I remember Beast Mode running to that point. I don't remember what down. I didn't know if that was first down or whatever.
On first down, he ran to the 1 yard line.
Okay.
So it was second and goal on the one. You give him
Oh
the
my
ball
god. Every single time. I don't care if you fail.
three more times. You give him the ball.
I don't care if
All
you
three.
if I don't care if you failed three times. Run
And
that bitch
we
three fucking times.
and you wasn't failing because I don't remember a single time he was knocked backwards.
At no point was Beast Mode knocked backwards in that game. He did what he wanted to in that game. And then Beast Mode at the one, who's stopping that man? You're not stopping that man. If
It
you
was
want it,
all
because
because he didn't want to get fined.
and this is my thing is since you want it, because this is the rumor that is it's like they're saying that they wanted Russell Wilson to get the Super Bowl MVP, which is why they
Hmm.
called that play. Call
Hmm.
a read option.
No, no, no. You don't call anything.
Sneak it.
You give the ball to beast mode, and you let him run straight ahead, and you deal with the consequences of what he says on the podium later on.
Yeah,
Because
because
guess
he
what? At the
he was
end of the
gonna talk.
day, you are a Super Bowl champion again. Actually, he wasn't going to talk. That was during the time when he was
Oh,
sitting
that's
at
when he
the
wasn't
turf,
talking.
and yeah, I'm only here so I don't get fined.
He wasn't gonna say nothing.
So they didn't want him to be up there again, talking about he only
Dang.
up here so he don't get fined. So they tried to give it to somebody else. No, hand him the ball, let him sit up there and
And
say,
say
Y'all
nothing.
saw it. I ain't got to be up here for what? Y'all saw what just happened. And now he's a national treasure everywhere he goes. The
He
people
is.
love him, no matter where he go.
That's crazy, bro. He really had the game in his hand at the 1 yard line and threw it. Threw a slant on the inside.
And I blame old Russ as well, because I don't care, coach. Oh, that's a play? Cool.
Audible.
Audible. Audible. I would have turned around
Audible.
at the line. I would turn around. I'm giving you the ball. Y'all stop him. I want y'all to stop him. Said cut.
Tell
And
him to
here you
play.
go.
Tell him to play.
Y'all stop him. I'm letting y'all know he's coming straight ahead.
That's that I really think that's that ego stuff, bro. That's
Mhm.
that ego stuff. Because if I'm the quarterback in that situation, I hear the play that I'm throwing this bitch. No. What? What? No. We right here. We right here. They haven't shown that they can stop this man yet. He literally got us right here. I didn't throw this motherfucker to get here. We ran that bitch to get right here on the 1 yard line, Super Bowl in hand. And you want me to throw it? No, man. No, that's not happening. We're gonna have two right then. I don't care if Beast Mode get the damn Super Bowl MVP. I don't care about none of that. Because when they run my stats, Russell Wilson, 2 Super Bowls, and they put my stats next to the next person's stats. I bet you they ain't got 2 Super Bowls. Like Super Bowl MVP,
I can't believe that.
like Super Bowl MVP ain't the same as NBA MVP. That ain't the same. Super Bowl MVP and the NBA MVP, that ain't the same. You can win a championship in the NBA,
Mm,
but if somebody else got the MVP, they did the most work. NFL is different. It's a team sport. If it
yep.
was your day, it was your day. Whatever. Cause what's your boy name? Remember when Jacoby Jones was going crazy in that Super Bowl? He ran one back. He had a hundred receiving yards
Yeah.
or something like that. Like that, just stuff like that just happens. You can't do nothing about it. He had a good game. I don't remember Jacoby Jones doing that throughout the season. He had some good games during the season, but it wasn't like that. So it is what it is.
Yep.
1 yard line, beast mode, here. But Pete Carroll, like Vegas said, you probably should have been fired then. But you stayed in there. You got fired today. I don't know what you're gonna do next. I don't know who would pick him up. Maybe he'll, maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. Who knows?
Probably will. You know, a lot of trash teams around it. Panthers just lost um was it Panthers? No, Titans. Titans just lost a
Yeah, Titans just lost
coach.
about. Oh, that's another thing. Derrick Henry is gonna be a free agent.
And see, it was great because I was at the game. So even when they had announced, first of all, this is the first time I've been to a game and they announced the offensive starters,
Mm-hmm.
and the quarterback is not the last person that they brought out. Like 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 Derrick Henry was the last
Right.
person like they brought out, and the crowd went insane.
He's the whole team.
There was a sign there somebody had up, and it was like, "Thank you, Derrick Henry, for all of the memories. Please don't leave."
Well,
They already know he going though,
they know he
and
gone, bro.
and they're not upset. I think like the fans aren't upset. Like we was walking around, I was talking to different people. They're not upset about it or anything. They just like they know he's gone. Now they know he's gone. If I just
Yeah.
found out he was 30 years old.
Yeah.
Why I thought Derrick Henry was older than that?
Yeah. You probably thought he was older than that because he's been killing since he got in the league. when you kill as soon as you get in the league, bro, it feels like you have a longer career than other people. But in reality, you're not that old. Like we dance the same group. And when I came in, I started getting in the front row. So people thought I was way older than what I was, but in reality, I'm like, bro, I only been here for like 3 years. Like, I haven't been here that long. Like, it is because you've been in the front for so long. So Derrick Henry, as soon as he got in, he
Just
took off.
I thought he was older than that. When I see
So
him, he looked older than that. But then I have to remember he's a NFL running back, and you ain't finna be no old NFL running back for real. So, but still 30 years. I was just like, dang, he only 30? God,
only, yeah.
jeez.
So I think he's gonna
So
have.
he's gone. Hey, Jags, go ahead. Y'all,
Hey,
y'all can do it.
I believe they could,
Y'all can
but
pull it
I
off.
think he's gonna want a more Super Bowl contending type team. Like
No,
I'm gonna be real. We not Super Bowl no more, bro. I think we just playoff guys.
give us Derrick Henry and let him and ETN just switch out back and forth, and we run for 300 yards a game. We ain't got to worry about throwing it for what? Let's run for 300 yards a game. Every now and then, throw a little pass, just to get some.
Just keep people honest.
Just, you know,
Just keep people honest. I think
I
he
don't
gonna
see,
end up.
I don't see nothing wrong.
I think he gonna end up. hmm,
Honestly, where can he end up?
I'm trying to see who's right there. I can't say Bills because James Cook is actually doing well. You don't want to ruin that by
He
bringing
could
in
end up
Derrick
a chief.
Henry, huh?
He could end up a chief.
Oh, I think they like Pacheco though. They need receivers. They don't need a running back. They need receivers. So they need to be in that market. They don't need to be in the Derrick Henry market. Um, By the
Again,
way, wait a
you have
minute.
Derrick
Wait,
Henry.
wait. Dalvin Cook is on the Ravens.
Yep. Yep.
Remember when I said that the team that they could lose to is the Browns? They ain't losing to the Browns. Dalvin Cook is in town, bro. They not losing to the Browns, dog. They going all the way, bro. That's insane. I just realized that. But because I was about to say, oh, Derrick Henry can go to the Ravens, but then I thought they already got Dalvin now. We're gonna see how that play out. See if he just gonna be there for the playoffs and decide to leave, or if he gonna stay or whatever, how that go. But Derrick Henry could go to dang. I really don't know. He might go to the NFC side. He can go over there with Jordan Love.
That's not a contending team.
It's not.
Might as well come to us at that point in time.
Tampa Bay. No. Can't go to the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey already there. Dallas.
Don't send him over there. They got Pollard.
They don't like Pollard though. They like him, but they don't. But they
have to like Pollard because they gave up Ezekiel Elliott for Pollard.
But it turns out he's not as good as they thought. So Derrick Henry can go over to the Cowboys.
No, don't send him over there.
Now I understand,
and I don't want to root against him.
I understand what that's going to be then, because if Derrick Henry was to go to the Cowboys, that would be entirely like
you're still talking about it, and that's not. Don't even talk about that. There's no reason to talk about that. Stop talking about that because that's not happening.
Listen, bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Especially if they lose in this playoffs, they going to get Derrick.
It doesn't. Nah, it won't.
That's
not a possibility.
They're going to.
Who's the Lions running back? He can go be a Lion.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Oh no, he's good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, really look at all of the contenders, bro. They already got somebody.
No. Well, then that's why he can be a Jaguar.
I mean, he's from Jacksonville. It could happen.
He can be a Jaguar. We already freaking used 3-4 running backs anyway. We can let one of them hoes go and bring him in.
Yeah. But my free agent reputation is on the line. When I make these things and I make these statements, it usually happens. So I remember Odell.
So you need to talk it into existence that he's coming to the Jaguars.
Listen,
you see how simple that is?
Listen, my track record is unblemished, dang near. So
or maybe it's like that movie that's about to come out where the lady's writing this book, and as she's writing the book, it's really happening. It's the spy movie that's coming out. Whatever she's writing,
I need to just say.
So whatever you say is probably just what happens. So maybe if you just say
Derrick Henry to the Jags,
it'll happen. You see, that's it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say it, but I know, like, I'm not gonna believe it. Like,
it's not gonna work that way.
I'm sorry, man. That's the only place that makes sense.
Jaguars, you're absolutely
right. You know what? Derrick Henry to the Jaguars. Anyway, that has been another episode. Flight TeeJay podcast. We got the NFL playoffs. We talked about that. Talked about college football. Talked about Nick Saban. Talked about Pete Carroll. Got a lot of football topics. Next week, we will be talking about the NBA All-Star selections, because they gonna have the real selections like on the 20th. So we'll have that episode out right before that comes out. And yeah, that's how we're gonna have it lined up. Hopefully we had a full cast. Maybe we just have one other person. Maybe we have two people. I don't know. It is what it is.
As long as they're not running away from this conversation that we supposed to have about
Oh yeah,
how Aiden Hutchinson is so much better than Trayvon Walker. I'm talking about so much better. It's just outrageous how much better he is. You know, they put out a little they had an interview with him or something like that, and they asked him like
Hutch.
Hutchinson, and they asked him something about what did the Jaguars say, and he was like, they said my arm reach was an inch too short.
What? That's why.
Yeah. That was his response. He said that they said his arm length reach was an inch too
So
short.
we didn't draft him because his reach was
But
one.
yet he's still. I don't know if that's why we didn't draft him, but that's what he said. They told him. So all I'm saying though is like, you know, I guess their mindset was using for like coverage and all this other type of stuff. But he does have in his 2 years 4 interceptions. He has 11 pass deflections. You know how many pass deflections Trayvon Walker?
Zero.
You know how
Ben,
many
I
interceptions
hope you
he
ready,
has? I
Ben.
think he has one. He might have one. Can't remember right now.
Ben, I hope you ready. He
I don't know
is
what he.
warming up right now. He's
It's
warming up right now.
outrageous. It's just he has more solo tackles than him. He has more sacks than him. If you name it, he got more than him. And you know what? If he was on our defensive line instead of Trayvon Walker, he would have had even more because they would have had to deal with him and Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Instead, they got this scrub over here named Trayvon Walker that they can just push around every now and then. Just move, little boy. What are you doing over here? Stop playing with him.
Oh man. Well, Ben, I hope you're ready for this conversation. This has been another Flight Team episode. Got me, TeeJay, and my boy Benya. Wait, it always do this, bruh. Peace out.